Alright, what's up you guys? Welcome back to another video. This one is going to be a little different from what you're used to. I'm actually recording this outside of VR. If you couldn't tell, my mic sounds a little bit different, which is a first for the channel. I wanted to give you a straightforward update on the project and share what's been going on behind the scenes, not only with Ratchet and Clank VR, but with my life as well. So, before I start, go ahead and hit that like button for me, and consider subscribing. We've been sitting just under 3K subscribers for a while now, and I would love to hit that next milestone. Alright, first off, I want to address the lack of new planet additions and the corresponding videos. So, we're already halfway through 2024, which is absolutely insane, and I'm sure many of you are wondering, Ratchet, where's the new content? So, to put it bluntly, there actually has been a lot of new content, but most of it has been behind the scenes. So, you all know I love YouTube and creating content. Those who know me well would tell you that it's my dream job, and that's still true. But this project is very important to me, and recording and editing videos takes a huge amount of time. So, I've been prioritizing work on the game itself, adding updates for those who have the ability to play the game. That's ultimately what this is about at the end of the day. I've been doing a lot of work, primarily optimizations of existing levels. Currently, there are 10 levels available to play in Ratchet & Clank VR. Aranos, Uzla, Maktar Resort, Endako, Barlow, Notak, Siberius, Tabora, Dabo, and Slim's Ship Shack working as the hub world. These levels are all in a playable state, but they needed a lot of work behind the scenes, and that's where most of my time has gone. My process for importing and setting up these levels in Unreal Engine has gone through many changes, mostly for the better. I'm constantly looking for better and faster ways to try and not only develop the game, but optimize it so the user has the best experience possible. When I first started, things were pretty sloppy, admittedly. The levels weren't broken up in any logical way, which was causing many issues, mostly related to frame rate. This has been a huge focus for me over the last few months, because, as anyone who plays VR will tell you, frame rate is king. I've basically been revisiting the planets that I considered finished, and giving them a fresh coat of paint. This process is pretty time consuming, and contributes most to my lost time. But it will 100% be worth it for anyone who actually plays the game for themselves. So, that being said, I'm trying my best to multitask these things so I can satisfy everyone in the community. I've actually started work on the next planet, Joba, and I'm hoping to have that implemented soon, even if it's still just a work in progress. On a personal note, I actually recently got married, and as you can imagine, that kept me pretty busy and prevented me from moving forward on the project as much as I initially planned. On top of this, my wife and I are actually now expecting a baby, so yeah, baby Ratchet expected early 2025.
Woo! Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for!
With all of this, plus working a full-time job and keeping up with my physical health, there's been a lot to manage. But, as I've said repeatedly on this channel, I am not going anywhere. Ratchet is here to stay, baby. All I ask of you guys is your patience, which you have already given me plenty of, and I couldn't appreciate it more. This community is amazing, and I can't wait to see where things go in the future. One last thing I wanted to mention is that I'm actually prototyping a brand new level that will be available exclusively for the Patreon members. So, right now, I'm simply calling it Planet Patreon, and it's intended to be a world dedicated to our lovely patrons. So, the planning stages are very early, and you probably won't see anything for a while, but that being said, I do want to hear some ideas from you guys as to what you think would be cool to have in this level. So far, my running idea is some sort of space station that orbits near a black hole with some purple theming. That's about it, but please shoot me your best ideas in the comments. I'd love to see what you guys can come up with. Alright, well, that's all I have for you guys today. But before I go, I did want to remind everyone that we do have a Discord for the project and a Patreon as well if you want to support me further. Links are in the description. And speaking of patrons, let's go ahead and give them a shout out before we end the video. Ratchet Cinema ESP, Gremlin, Charlo Bun, Mansell Davies, Riv Ravs, Only Dance TTV, Jose Muniz, CJ Bass, Stephen F., Jay, Jacob Hood, Invidu, Poldavico, Starlight Moon 213, Sky Toucher, Mod Some Fun, Saikami Tosaka, It's Chubbs, Beta Tester, Nautical Turtle, Dr. Legit, Her Punished Fristy, James Wood, Tetracina, Roxas, MER, and Tom Raider. Alrighty guys, again, thank you all so much for your continued support, and I'll see you in the next video.